Alright, we appear to be live. I like how we start every stream staring into the infinite tunnel of OBS. Now I have an interesting glitch going on, and I have no idea how I managed to do this, but my icons are just wrong. So I've got my Windows Task Manager, I've got OBS, Steam, Firefox, but it looks like a calculator, and then this notepad is a file explorer. And it's consistent too. If I close and reopen it, it's still the notepad. Alright. I have a bit of a sniffles right now, but that's fine, I think. I think there's like... Okay, yeah. None of those are prefabbed. Let's just get this rolling and hope it works. Oh, right. Is it on here? It's not on here. Mom. Alright, so it's not anywhere in... It's not... Also, why are there like 8 different Firefox um process? Okay. Let's see if I can just... So I can't close Steam because Fable is open. And I can't play Fable because Fable is open. But Fable isn't actually open. Let's see if the support page is anything. Oh. Well, let's try turning it off and back on again, cause... Or just actually effectively closing Steam. Okay, it's trying to close Fable. Exit now. Just fuck off with ya. Thank you. My computer's just being all sorts of fucked up today. Alright. Let's try this again, shall we? Step 1. Open the program. I'm gonna blow my nose. Pardon the mute. Alright, I'm back. Now, will Steam open? I don't feel like stopping and starting the stream again, so I'm going to attempt to resist. Oh, right. Well, I clicked to log in. The question is now, will it act like it? App running. I guess I'm not playing Fable then. Okay. Did it just open on the wrong user or something? Well, here it isn't. What's up is I'm fighting with my computer to actually work and just run a game. No, I understand it is getting up there in age. This computer is, let's see, it was a few years old when we got it serviced in 2012. And that was because I don't remember what that was for. Alright, this is the failure to... Okay, let's just do something else. How about... Let's play some Steam on Steam. That sounds like a good time. No? Okay. Uh... I feel like I want something a little more chill. You know what? No. I've not played this game in a while. Adventure Time tie-in. That's new. I do love the bizarre multiverse of branding tie-ins they've done that imply a imply that Shovel Knight, Hellboy, Adventure Time, and Thor. Okay, just. Oh yeah, you could. If you pay. What? But. Oh, that's a core. Okay. Making bacon pancakes. It's one that's Jala. And that would be an Vrax. Okay. Yeah, I'm not gonna spend $10 on any of these. There's a new chest. Nothing in it particularly exciting. Let's just check out. Buddy, come on, grab a friend for this method. Okay. I don't know what that description really didn't help me figure out what this game mode is about. But I think that I'm just gonna play the game and probably win anyways, because I'm pretty good at it. Oh, a new stage. What the f- Oh my. Oh my. This is an experience. I'm controlling both characters simultaneously with the same keyboard inputs. This is a mess, but I love it. Yeah, I did not choose spammy enough characters for this. This is the... Yes, this is the game that makes me angry, but I feel like playing it right now, and this is just the biggest mess of a game mode I have ever seen. Like... just make a game mode that is 100% about spamming 6. But it's okay, that's the entire premise. You can't do anything else. Man, I actually lost that.
Red team wins.
Curious.
Isaiah.
Just pick 2 of my best characters and see how that goes. Actually, these are probably 2 of the worst characters for this game mode. Because... yeah, we'll see. Yeah, this is just a game mode about spamming 6 and covering each other as you spam 6.
3, 2, 1, ball.
I'm gonna want to play against Cheesy in this at some point just to see how that goes. This really is nothing but button mashing from anyone because none of us know what we're doing. This really is a very silly game mode, just through and through.
Five, four, three, two, one. Sudden death.
Oh boy. Wait. Just... it...
Blue team wins.
This is so dumb as a game. I will try to post between matches for you, yeah. Yeah, this is just the worst. Okay, this isn't quite the worst game mode they've come up with, but Alright. I'm done playing the Brawl of the Week. That's...
Online.
You have to win 2 games for your weekly bonus. I guess I'm just not getting my weekly bonus. What is my daily quest?
Online.
Let's just check out some Ragnar. He is not a character I'm very good at. Not at all.
Ragnar.
However, that's what the exclamation point says I need to. Yes. All right. Oh yes, this is the real best part about this game is the crazy names I get to face. The OD clusters.
3, 2, 1.
Oh boy, it's lagging. Why is it lagging? Like, this isn't just... I've got like a bad frame rate. And I can't actually effectively maneuver because of it. Let's just close everything that isn't important and see if that helps. No, I don't have frames between these attacks. This is ridiculous. Okay, let's close that too. That should do it. That won't do it. I cannot tell what's happening on screen by the how it happens because there's just not enough frames in my seconds. Even things that look like they're hitting just kinda don't because actually time doesn't exist.
Player 1 wins.
This is the dumbest thing. Alright. I'm gonna just close and restart the game, see if that helps. Oh, yeah, close tabs. Does it work this time? No, of course it doesn't. Let's stare into the infinite tunnel. There we are.
Welcome to Brawlhalla Online. Random.
Oh, I'm about to do it to myself again. This time, hopefully, my game will run.
Three, two, one, brawl.
Uh... Yeah, it's... Not only is it... Well, I guess this is going to be my last match because a game made of 2D sprites no longer runs on this computer. I've played this game on this computer many times before and have never had issue with it, but today it just won't run. Does it prevent me from doing well, though? I do this to myself because I remember the good times I used to have playing this game. Yeah, he read that one. Yeah, he got a good read there. Well, I'm now just in a situation where I should stop spamming that neutral. It's not a good option like that. Yeah.
Player 2 wins.
Hmm. Yeah, I'm done playing this game for now. I felt like playing Fable, but then the computer just decided I'm actually not gonna play Fable. I'm gonna just... How about some Minecraft? Nothing calms you down like some Minecraft. Let's open up my Minecrafts folder. And... I don't know. Let's pop on that Technic. I'm gonna go get some water. I have water. It's empty. Never mind. Oh yeah, this background. This is a early concept art of Ruby Volume 1. Um, in case you can't tell, I am a fan of Ruby. It's just a shame that their video games aren't very good. Oh, I don't know why, but that reminds me of a game I actually do feel like playing right now, which is Civilization. I don't know why that made me think I want to play Civilization, but I have no idea what the copyright status on Civilization music is. It has some real bangers, but it also has some that aren't. All right. Oh, I remember, cause I made a World of Remnant map and put it on the workshop and got like 4 downloads. And I was working on making trying to figure out what I'd do for custom civilizations for the for the kingdoms, but like I couldn't come up with anything good. Yeah, I saw you posted. I'll get some water and reply while it's loading.
descendent Cielo nuovo, nuova Gerusalemme, nuova Gerusalemme. Terra nuova me cielo. Afferent gloria honorum gentium in illa. Prima terra habit, terra nova et caelum, et mareum non est, terra nova et vidi cielum novum, terra nova Deo, primum cielum habit, et prima terra
Alright, I'm back. I forgot to post. Let me fix that.
Cielo nuovo, nuova Gerusalemme, nuova Gerusalemme.
Yeah.
Terra nuova me cielo. Afferent gloria honorum gentium in illa. Prima terra habit, terra nova et caelum, et mareum non est, terra nova et caelum.
Alright, so this is Civilization. It's a game about being a civilization. So... So I almost never play this game vanilla, but I might try today, just because of the unreliability of mods can make it. Ah, perfect timing. So, the question, so I'm gonna go with unmodded. Last couple messages. Like here, or that you emailed me? Okay, so I'm gonna set up the rest of it to be how I normally play. Oh, I forgot about that map I set up. This is like I made like the worst map in the game. I forgot about that. I'm just like, what would happen if I made a map that's literally nothing but desert hills? This is a very, very boring map. Or it's nothing but desert. Literally nothing but desert, but then I would play Morocco, and Morocco gets bonuses relating to deserts from their Casbahs, so they just kind of win. However, I figured that today, that because I'm doing this on stream, I would let you pick. So, the nations we have, and I have all the DLC for this, so our options are, we have, in alphabetical order, Morocco, Greece, Assyria, Songhai, the Huns, Rome, Germany, the Celts, Poland, Russia, Persia, Carthage, England, Venice, Indonesia, India, Mongolia, Sweden, Ethiopia, Denmark, Arabia, the Iroquois, Spain, Polynesia, Portugal, Austria, the Aztecs, France, Babylon, Japan, Maya, Inca, Brazil, Shoshone, Egypt, Siam, Korea, Zulu, Ottomans, Byzantium, America, the Netherlands, and China. Ooh, Mongolia. The Mongols are very good in this, yes. Let's go back up and find Genghis Khan of Mongolia. Combat strength plus 30% when fighting city-states. Protecting city-state itself. All mounted units move faster. Mongol. Yeah. I'm going to not play on Desert Hills, because Desert Hills is a... Okay, yeah, so... Mongolia... How did Mongolian Empire happen? Like... It's one of the most bizarre things that a group of raiders in one of the least developed regions of the world, which is that being North Central Asia, just kind of took over everything. Alright, let's go with that. Emperor. So there's a few options that I like. There's continents, Pangea. Continents is a few large landmasses. Pangea is just one big landmass. Earth is literally just a map of the Earth. Honestly, I agree. That makes sense. So there's the Earth map, where I'm just literally on a map that is the planet Earth. There's other ones where you get things like I know there's a variety of other maps. Great Plains would probably be the single best map for me to play on, because plains go very well with large numbers of horses. But that also is of maps. Oh, Sven's Russia is also pretty good. Or Sven's Europe. It's a skewed. It's a map of Europe, but actually manipulated to be balanced. Things like oh, here's my list of. Right? Did I ever get? Oh, I did get scrambled continents. I don't remember getting scrambled continents. Russia? You want me to play Sven's Europe, which is the map with the special Russia? Although it's actually a nerfed. They actually nerfed Russia in Sven's Europe. That was pretty much the entire premise of Sven's Europe, where they remade the map, where they basically took the map of Europe and squished and stretched it in order to make it balanced for the game instead of actually shaped like Europe. So the Western Europe and Western and Central Europe has more land, and Eastern Europe has less land. But it's also really cool because it has North Africa and the Middle East. It's actually one of my favorite Earth maps. Well, if I want to really not nerf Russia, I can play just the Earth map. Just Earth? Let's see where we end up. Hope for the best. Ideally, we'll end up somewhere in Asia. One of the best start location, if I recall, are usually like... For me, I think my ideal start location would either be like in St. Petersburg or Sevastopol. I could probably also do pretty well in like North America, way over here, but I am playing the Mongols. I do want most. And tiny, and how big of a map? Actually, do I want to manipulate this to make it easier for me? Like, set it up with more city-states? Actually, more city-states makes it harder for me, because the city-states will just gang up on me. But it also gives me more, I do... Alright. Don't make it easier. Alright. In fact, I made it harder by turning on Raging Barbarians, which are barbarians that like to just fuck you up. Let's see where we end up. Have you ever seen this game before?
Greetings, O great Temujin, immortal
Emperor of the mighty Mongol Empire.
Your
Fist shattered the walls of cities,
and your voice brings despair to your enemies. O Khan, you united the warring tribes of northern Asia into a mighty people, creating the greatest cavalry force the world has ever witnessed. Your people's cunning diplomacy divided their enemies, making them weak and helpless before Mongolia's
So, the Civilization game series is a staple.
Soldiers conquered most of China and Eastern Asia, and the empire
Okay.
continued to grow.
Oh, hold on. Coast. I think this is St. Petersburg. No, this is... Okay. So, no, because that's coast, that's not a lake. If this was St. Petersburg, that'd be a lake. I think this is Denmark. maybe? That makes sense. Okay. Not a bad start. I'm trying to think of other... Okay, so there's mountains down here. If this is Denmark, then that would be England. The other option is that this is... Yeah, that lake's way too big for this to be St. Petersburg. I'm just trying to figure out which side of this peninsula I want to be on. But I'm pretty sure I know where I am already. And I think that I'm going to want to face the Atlantic. So... Wait. Oh well. So I don't have the great wide open plains at my disposal, which I would like to start with, but... And now, the thing is that this right here is the Keshik. The Keshik is a unique unit that is one of the most powerful in the game, if used wisely. So pretty much... I just want to get that as fast as possible, and that is how I'm going to win this game. Yeah, so I think this is like Germany and this is Denmark, but it might not be. I did select the Earth map, right? Yeah. So, I'm going to start this game by just doing some exploration. Got a river over here. I think I might really have just not had the best start location. Okay. So... I don't know where I am. I have no idea where I am. 'Cause this seems really the wrong shape to be Europe. I did say large map. Maybe I'm thinking too small. Okay, so I have my expansion points. I'm going to be taking over these cities. Let's get a worker. So... yeah, I want that food. The food is the most important thing right now. Yeah. I'm trying to think of anywhere else in the world I could be. Where in the world I could possibly be with terrain shaped like this. And I'm coming up blank unless their map of Europe is more skewed than I remember, and this is Italy, and these three hexes are Italy. But I don't think those three hexes are Italy. I'm gonna go straight. No, I am going to go for Liberty. Trying to get my spearmen back home in order to defend my city from barbarians. Yep. Man, you know, I'm just gonna restart this. This is just not a good start. Just the exact same settings, but let's just not fuck it up this time.
Greetings, O great Temujin, immortal emperor of the mighty Mongol Empire. Your fists shatter the walls of cities, and your voice brings despair to your enemies. O Khan, you united the warring tribes of Northern Asia into a mighty people, creating the greatest cavalry force the world has ever witnessed. Your people's cunning diplomacy divided their enemies, making them weak and helpless before Mongolia's conquering armies. In a few short years, your people's soldiers...
Okay, this is a much better looking location. I think this is probably East... Okay. This could be East Africa. This could be... Yeah, that's really what I got right now, is that this is East Africa. I suppose there's a possibility that I'm very wrong again. Why is it recommending mining? I don't have anything mining directly around me. I want that marble. Yeah. So I'm gonna... I guess I'll have a good bit of production from these hills. But I don't get the observatory. I do get Machu Picchu. But I also do really need those horses early. Okay, I guess I'm expanding north then. Because I cannot cross these mountains. And yeah, Civilization 5 is a rather pretty game. Well, at least I know I'm very safe from the south. Yeah, my borders will grow to encompass that entire region, so... Could I be in southern Argentina? Oh, that'd really kind of suck. I could be at, like, Buenos Aires or something like that. And... Who got a Pantheon on turn 5? I think I know who got a Pantheon on turn 5. No, it wasn't the Celts. Well, it's going to be good to have some easy pickings early on from the likes of the Celts. I thought that AI never moved through the territorial city-state. I guess I misremembered that. Yes. Air? Buenos Aires, not Buenos Aires. Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna be conquering Budapest before too long.
Thou shalt not.
I'm gonna focus on getting thy food production up as quickly as possible, because food production gets you more people, and more people gets you more people, and more people gets you more of everything, pretty much. Yeah, I think that this is like Uruguay and Buenos Aires, and then no, because the mountains wouldn't go up like that. Is this Somalia? This isn't... That can't be Somalia. It's not deserty. Man, am I like completely bottled in? And there's zero room to found a city between Khartoum and Budapest. Alright. I like how the Celts are just perfectly maneuvering to keep me from actually exploring. Yeah, if I was playing like France and I got this start, I'd be all about it. I'd be like, oh yeah, I'm super safe here. But I'm not playing France. I'm playing Mongolia. I don't want to be safe. Because if I'm safe, that means people are safe from me. But yeah, it looks like I'm gonna have to be pretty aggressive against the Celts. But looks like I'm also gonna be a bit maritime, because I just don't have good land connections to everything else. Buenos Aires. The Buenosaurus. I mean, the Celts are my ancestors too. Or, no, actually I think well no, the Scoto-Pict are my ancestors, but you know, same difference. Not really, but... Okay. So if I get trapping, I can get ivory. If I get calendar, I can get wine. Start by just working on a farm. There's just so much. Okay, so this is just... This is gonna be an oral tradition. I'm gonna be focusing on oral tradition because there's just so many plantation resources around me. But also, I don't have any... Yeah, or I could get writing and rush technology just a little faster. Yeah. My horses are really gonna struggle in this terrain. I might just chop down forests in advance in order to make room for my horses. Which is a strat I've heard of, but never actually employed. Where just ahead of my army, I'm going to send a... Yeah, just ahead of my army, I'm going to send a legion of worker. Ooh, Kathmandu. Okay, that one can be a pain. Can I squeeze south around Kathmandu? But I think I am in South America. And this is like the Amazon basin. And I'm just way down here in the corner. Which means I'm going to really need to focus on expanding overseas more than I normally would with playing Mongols. Yeah, normally I like to build up for a good bit before I don't actually have anything for my worker to do because I don't have any technology that he can to let him make any of the improvements. Next up's gonna be calendar, so I'm glad you think this game is pretty, because it is running on its absolute most minimal graphic settings right now. Yeah, this is absolutely South America, which is really not a good place, which is probably one of the worst places to try to Mongol. Let's just get that food flowing just a little faster. Yeah, this is gonna be a pretty rough game for me. It's gonna be difficult to focus on cavalry when I'm living in the roughest continent that exists.
Gadewch i ni Enoan bydden oedd.
You know what? Why not? Oh, they took oral traditions. Of course they did. Look at the amount of spice they have. That is... Yeah, they're gonna make good use of that. Yeah. Kathmandu's really nestled way out there in the middle of nowhere in the jungle, but you know, that's alright. I might just leave the jungle there and save it until really late games so we can get huge amounts of science from university bonuses. Yeah, I'm gonna need a navy. There's just no way around that. I'm gonna also have a lot of cities, so let's focus on upping my Yeah, Bolivia and Chile are just like entirely separate from the rest of the continent, and it's... Well, at least I didn't start in Chile. If I'd started in Chile, it would have been another reset. I've had games where I've started in Chile, and I've reset. Because there is nowhere to go from Chile. You cannot expand. You're in a pretty underdeveloped area. You're in an area with almost no food production capability. Ah, Panama. Yeah, I've pretty much explored fully what I can explore. Alright, let's see. I don't think I'm going to be able to get the Great Library, but let's get the normal library. Mining is one that lets me chop down forests. Right. Khartoum demands citrus, a resource we haven't even discovered to exist on this planet yet. Well, huh. So this is something that just kind of varies from game to game. Yeah, there's no way to get there. Because I cannot... Because just look, this is a impenetrable mountain range all the way down. And this is a very peculiar South America. Because I've very rarely see Chile 100% impenetrable. But it's common for there to be no way through up here. Yeah, here there's no Darien Gap, so... Oh, this mountain, okay, let's see if I can get around this mountain, though. Yeah. There's a fun...
The meek shall inherit the earth, but not its mineral rights.
I can post for you, yes. Let me go do that. So I have animal husbandry. I just realized I have not discovered a single horse. I am playing as the Mongols. And there are no horses on this continent. I cannot make my units. This is ridiculous. Well, I guess I'm playing a perfectly generic civilization then, because I cannot use, like, any of my abilities without horses. Let's get sailing. There's gotta be some horses in North America, though, right? Hopefully. I mean, there weren't in real life. Greece. So, you probably don't... So, Greece and Mongolia are natural enemies. And they block the way.
Kaire ke de, Alexandros eimi, hyoston anakton kai ekonos ton theon.
So yeah, Greece has a tendency to accumulate city-state allies. Genghis Khan has a tendency to num city-states. So they tend to not get along very well. And normally it wouldn't be an issue because the Mongols all have the upper hand in that. But I have no horses. I cannot use any of my Mongol abilities. Just head back home. I'm realizing there is nowhere south of Budapest that I can settle a city. Can't get anything unless I like go for the tip, but there's no resources there. There's horses there, only 2 of them, but I have to go for it. I have to just walk my settle, because there is nowhere else on this continent that there are any. Let's see. What else is there near there that could... So those horses are really something I need. Just start walking my settler up. There's...
Hile, okay, so itau.
Alright. I don't really know how to respond to that post right now. Yeah, I don't really have anything good to work on except the Great Library. I guess I could make a shrine and try to get a religion up, but... Man, considering I'm playing Mongolia, I haven't, like, actually researched any effective military tech. I am a... sham of a Mongolia. I haven't eaten a single city yet.
He who commands...
Let's see if there's anything decent up that you could... If there's like another route. They recommend I settle cities here because these are the only 3 tiles that I'm allowed to in South America. But no, I'm going up for those horses. And then I'm going to get that optics. And I'm... No, I need... I should... Need to remember that I don't want... I need optics. Really need optics, even though it's... No, I gotta avoid beelining. Gotta remember that I need to get a, yeah, nothing worthwhile up the Yucatan, really. I just want to maximize the number. So if I go on this hill, but that's not... I want a canal. I want to maximize my access to resources and buildable area. I want the horses. So I can go as far north as here. As far south as here. If I go down here, that gets me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that's where we're putting it. Just head up there on your own leisure. Do your best to get there.
The haft of the arrow had been feathered with one of the eagle's own plumes. We often give our enemies the means of our own destruction.
I know. I'll figure something out, yeah. The other great thing, one of the best things about Civilization for me though is the music. Like, it has one of my favorite soundtracks of any video game, and in fact, it's definitely done a lot to influence what I like about music. Okay. The wheel. I forgot I need masonry, not just...
Hilet, okay? So itauta gata.
I don't actually want to give Greece my embassy because then he'll know where I am. Which means that when we inevitably go to war, he'll know where I am. Alright. Let's start by seeing if there's a southwest passage on this map. That's another thing that varies from map to map, is whether I can send boats around the southern tip of South America. This one is worth going for. Even though my production in Arcorum is lacking. Hey, they met up, and yeah, there's like, even though I set it to raging barbarians, there's like no barbarians in South America because there's just so many people. And I'm heading up to this location.
Wisdom and virtue are like the two wheels of a cart.
Looks like we have our Southwest Passage. Not that it matters, because I'm going to be making a Panama Canal real soon. Do I need mathematics? I need mathematics, yeah. I mean, I'm going to need it. I basically need it regardless, but... Let's get masonry, though, because I want that marble. Because it'll make... Oh! Things aren't looking good for my boaty boy here. Let's just try to attack his way out. That's a lot of barbarians. Can I just go cut down? You know, I've never tried doing this. Can I just send my workers to cut down forests in other people's lands? Oh boy, it's now suddenly a lot harder. So yes, there is a Southwest Passage, but there are so many barbarians in these waters that it's not usable. So I'm gonna need to do a lot of work on my navy in order to be able to use this. Make that city. Beshbalik. That is our Panama, and it is going... You're going to make yourself a worker, because you're going to need it up here. So it would take 35 turns for them to make a worker, and 16 turns for a worker to get there. But I'm going to leave this worker down here. And it's gonna be a little rough, because Beshbalik's very far from my capital, but it's oh, that's a lot of boats. Can I... Yeah, I don't know, like, this is pretty much the closest worthwhile city spot to me, just...
How happy.
Hile dokej soi tauta gata.
I'm gonna chase down, destroy that galley. It's one galley down, just like a billion more to go. It is also getting quite late. It is 1:30 a.m. I think we are reaching... Alright. No, I'm gonna make my next policy purchase the opening of honor, so I get culture for every barbarian I kill. Because I'm gonna be killing a lot of barbarians, I think. Pantheon? Oh, I forgot I made a shrine. Growth, that one's always good. That one's not bad. Messenger of the Gods might actually be pretty good for me, because... Wait, what? Monument of the Gods might not be a bad idea, because I am expecting... Because I just really don't have many good options. God of War, maybe? I'm looking at fertility rites or monument of the gods, but this one only lasts me through the classical era. I gotta go for fertility rites. It's just too good. I'm gonna go grab honor. Okay, let's see how much culture I get for this. So I have 3. I get 7 culture per barbarian killed, which is really a significant amount when you're this early in the game. Yeah, although I do have marbles, so maybe... Six iron, that's a decent amount actually.
Even brute beasts and one. Well,
Oh, I actually completed all ancient technologies before any classical. I don't think I've really ever done that. Okay. Yeah, I don't really need these in any particular order. But I am going to want to grab pretty much every classical wonder in Quorum. Fuck, I actually really wanted that one. Oh well. Another one that would have been really nice to have. Just not a good turn. But at least I'm gonna get the Temple of Artemis, it looks like. Oh. The Greeks are already exploring the Caribbean. Good to know.
it is not so much for its beauty.
Yeah. I've angered the Greeks, and it says that they are able to wipe me off the planet. Luckily, they probably don't have much of a navy. They're usually much more of a infantry force, which means they're pretty edge. Means they're going to struggle to attack Panama here. There's Athens. There's Sparta. Yeah, so they pretty... So I'm gonna want these cities. I'm gonna want New Orleans and Houston here. Or New Orleans and Dallas. In fact, they might be mobilizing an attack right now against me. Because Greece is known to do that in their early game. So... I mean, they won't be able to touch Karakorum, but I would hate to lose Beshblisk. Is construction my list? No, it's not. What? Oh, let's clear the marsh. Also, imagine if I'd started my game like here. There's 3 tiles. Yep. Knew that had to be there. Give me that sweet, sweet culture boost. I'm gonna just leave all these encampments on the west coast of South America, because they just give me culture. Like, half of my culture comes from killing these galleys. Oh, okay. That's not good. Ah, fuck.
pile doke so itauta gata.
Give me that sweet, sweet trireme XP. Yeah, I am going to need to start mongling pretty shortly.
What is dry?
Yeah, Bespalisk's growing fast. I am falling behind though. I am actually starting to get tired. It's late. It's a late, oh late. I best be sleeping. I'm gonna leave that encampment. That is not my issue if there's an encampment there. 10 culture. I think the culture gain is scales with the combat strength of the unit killed. I'm gonna get to turn 100 and call it. Because I'm really not doing that well this game. This is not a very good Mongol. This is not a very good Mongol start. Just turn 100 and I just got horses. But I got a con. That's all that matters right now. Kublai Khan! Why the fuck would I build a citadel there? There's nothing to defend against from this direction. Though a citadel... Citadel, like, here... Maybe on one of these islands would be a good place for a citadel. That's really not actually that useful of a thing, especially for them.
You made an instrument.
Let's see if I can sail down south around the coast of Chile without just dying instantly this time. Well, at least neither of the players I know built the Great Wall, so I'm good. Alright, and here's where I save and quit, because it's late. It's we did 100 turns. Oh, the scout finally got popped free, and it discovers, nope, you're stuck in Mexico now, forever. Most literate people, yeah, I am the least technologically advanced civilization. Luckily, with some clever use of maneuvering, you can beat the AI even if they are... Wait. Oh yeah. I can't just... Let's make some trade routes. Oh, right, I forgot. Save game. Stream game. Yeah, is it saying there is no route up here? Oh, have them selected. Oh, right. Sorry, my phone has been... There's the chats. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, I was reading up on emails and ignoring that chat. So if you nearly fell asleep, then it's time. Yeah, I'm also like phasing out and falling asleep. Alright. Yeah, this is save. time. It's like 2 a.m. Wow, it's time to be asleep. Well, good night. Yeah. I'm gonna be shutting off the stream, but I'm probably still gonna type to, yeah, I'm gonna, hmm, yeah, I'm gonna try really hard not to forget about that chat again. But but when I'm playing a full screen game and I'm alternating between email and chat, it can be a little difficult to keep track of both. Oh. Okay, what did you ask then? I still want to try that thing that you mentioned, if that was your question. So, do I need to do it? If I shut down the stream now, will that be an issue? Alright. It's 2 a.m. I don't usually want to be awake this time, but I'll make a special exception for you. I'm gonna turn off my computer now. See ya. Good night. And just a nice, quick, audible good night.